Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There we go. It says live. It was kind of lagging on me there, babe.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, hello, everybody. Anybody who happens to be here right this very minute as we try to do
All the things and
the
the
things and
stuffs.
Yeah.
All the things and the stuffs.
All the things and the stuffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. It's a Monday.
It is Monday. All right. Ah. Let's see. Pop it out because it's going to change it. Once I do that, it changes it anyway. So you got to kind of. Oh, look at that! It's almost the right. I think it's starting to remember. Right?
Yeah.
I know I've got a couple on mine that do that. So that's cool. But y'all are probably trying to figure out what we're talking about. We're just sitting here doing stuff that you can't see, and we're making. I don't know. You're right. So we're a couple minutes early. Oh, did you post about this earlier?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because I
didn't even think about it. I was working and then
that's what I did, and I forgot.
Oh.
Yeah, so I was like, okay.
Yeah, I guess come.
Well, there's two watching.
Yeah. Lift that up just a hair. It's a little discombobulated.
A little bit.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. I tried not to use the little thingy.
Yeah, you don't want to.
Yeah. And it looks a little sideways. It's fine. Yeah, that's good. Right there.
Good?
Yep. Hi, everyone.
Did I just bump it again?
That's fine.
Yeah. There we go.
It is Monday Night Live. Hi, Annalisa.
How are you? How are you?
Number one.
Yo.
Number one here.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't here last week because I had to go out of town and work.
I stayed home and cried.
Yeah, Greg cried for me. We have tons of colors here. I'm kind of leaning towards like a faux pillow. And I want to do some swipes for some tiles.
Yeah.
Because my stuff is going to be in a brand new store.
Yeah.
That opens in our area on July the 1st. Thinking it's called the Handmade Boutique.
Yeah.
Either the Handmade, I think it's the Handmade Boutique.
Handmade Boutique.
Yes.
Yeah.
And pretty excited to be putting my jars and my coasters in there for now.
Yeah.
And we're going to see how they do. And so I'm just going to make some here that I haven't made. I don't think I've ever swiped on a tile.
I don't remember.
I know that I've swiped on a trivet and a lid.
See, it's doing it again.
I don't know.
I don't know what that is.
And a jar lid, but I've never did a swipe on a coaster.
Craig!
So, hi Craig. So I want to try that today. I hope you guys are well. You put my lid on wrong.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Hope you guys are well. Mm-hmm. And I missed you guys last week.
I stayed home and ate burnt top ramen because I don't know how to use I don't know. Cheers, everybody. I got one wheel stuck on this office chair. This is a 4-wheel office chair, right?
You're in a 4-wheeling.
Are there 4 wheels on this one or 5?
I don't know. 5.
Is this 5?
There's 5, yeah.
Okay. I think mine's 4 down there.
Yeah.
I've got the cheap one.
I'm trying to find. Let me go get my swiper tool. I'll be right back.
Sweet. So have y'all been doing this this last couple weeks now? Papa Murphy's. I can't remember the last time I had Papa Murphy's. But I have pizza plenty. All kinds of pizza from wherever.
I don't know where my big swiper tool is.
Your big swiper tool?
Yeah, my big spatula. My metal one. I don't know where it is. I probably put it in a box.
I was gonna say it's probably open.
It's not. I just got these there. It's fine.
Your studio?
I mean, I don't know.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, it could be next door. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's not here that I can find. Hi, Liz.
How are ya?
We missed you too. I'm like wheezing.
And just so y'all know, there's a rule for these videos.
Yeah.
Only.
I thought you were going.
Yeah, I can't.
Good vibes.
That's right. Just so happens, not that I meant to push it at all. Just so happens, that's one of the T-shirts that we started making for.
They are available.
Just fine.
That's right.
So they're pretty. They're pretty awesome.
So I'm gonna use the like I told everyone before you got here, Liz. I'm going to do some swiping on these tiles because they're gonna go into a new retail store.
Are you gonna swipe left or swipe right? Yeah, I don't remember which is which either. I've been told but never done.
Me either. I don't know which way I'm gonna swipe.
Yeah. Which is a keeper, swipe left or a swipe right?
Yeah, what is it, guys?
We understand what it means. I made a joke that I don't even understand, though. I was so confused for so long, though. Remember when we were like, what the hell do they mean? What do they mean, swipe?
I don't know, swipe right, swipe left. What is that?
Missed all those jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were pretty much...
out of that scene.
Yeah.
When it came about.
Pretty much out of that whole... Yeah.
Whole dating.
Yep.
Social media dating stuff. Right?
Yep.
I have this blue. I just mixed it. It's kind of weird, but I think it'll be all right. And I'm going to put it on top of this white PPG on these tiles. And then I have this, the alpha pigments and the alpha white, the alpha gold.
The alpha pigments, the one that did that video with that other.
Yeah.
Those people did the video. I should say.
Yeah.
And what was that? The most. It was. It was insane. Iridescent.
It was like color shift.
Yeah, it was the color shift. And Alpha Pigments was one of 3 different brands that they
it's pretty cool.
Mixed all together. Mixed them all together in the clear coat.
Yeah, it was
oh my God,
yeah, that car paint job was good.
Craig, thank you. You are awesome.
So this is the Egyptian gold with the Alpha Pigments. These have been sitting, so they're kind of thick. And then I have a neon pink that I might drag through it just to give it a little pop of color.
And we missed you too, Elizabeth. I'm kind of lagging on the chat.
Yeah, a little bit. It's okay.
That's all right.
So we've got this pink. I got this. I don't even know what this is. This is yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. This is kind of like a. What is this? This may be like a brulee. It's so thick. Let me put something in it.
You're gonna do what?
Put something in it.
Oh, okay.
Just to make it move.
Elizabeth said had a crappy week. Dentist on Monday, then again on Tuesday. Had to go to emergency at the dental hospital. The tooth that was supposed to come out today decided it was time to come out.
Dang, girl.
Yikes. The tooths.
Weren't you dealing with that like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Wish you well, ma'am.
Yeah. Oof.
Okay. That's what we're going to do. We're going to drizzle those on top of the blue with, I don't know if I'm going to use that yellow.
Well, Annalisa, happy belated birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday. We haven't really been on social media a lot.
She said I did a lot on my birthday on Saturday. In fact, so much that I had to rest most of Sunday. Right on. But I did go outside long enough to water my sugar snap peas and get stung in the face by a bumblebee.
Oh, wow.
Ouch.
Ouch. Yeah. I'm going to use this.
Well, I'm glad you had that kind of a day on Saturday. Days that do that. Sometimes days that ruin your next day are the best kind of days.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah. As long as they're only ruining a day.
A day. Yeah, just a day.
In that manner.
Which one do I want? This one.
Yeah, we have not been on social media much the last few weeks. Between your trip and what's going on.
Okay, that's what I'm going to do.
I got my hair cut today. It looks fabulous.
He looks so
good. Amazing.
He looks so
sexy now.
so young.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Here, I'll show you all. What do you think of that? What do you think of that? That's pretty nice, huh?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I said, Elisa. Whoosh.
All
1
right.
inch from left eye behind my sunglasses. So
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's kind of a tender spot. That would not feel good.
Okay, I'm just gonna make
What
a
is
little.
that stuff you're putting?
This is the PPG Multi Pro.
Oh yeah. Which we just went and got more a few days ago, so we're good with that for a while.
Yeah, for a couple months.
We stocked up a little bit.
Yeah, we did a little shopping this weekend.
Yeah, not too crazy though, but
No.
we did find some cool stuff though.
Yep.
And actually, even we got a lot of cool stuff. Oh yeah, and you got some new tools.
New jars. New jars. Okay. If you want to bring this down, I just wanted to say hello. I love you all. And I'm going to get to busy in myself here. And he's going to put this down close so that you guys can see what I'm doing. Ask questions as we go.
Sure.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah. Is that good, guys? Hi, Anna Schaefer.
Hey, Anna. Well, that's awesome because, cats should be exposed to,
Yes, fluid art.
Fluid art.
Yes.
And they should be allowed a little culture in their lives. Yeah.
So I'm going to do this blue.
That was Annalisa, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know if I stated that or if I stated it wrong for that matter. I'm reading too fast and thinking too slow. Sorry, guys.
So it's kind of like a faux pillow. It's changing the pillow color. It'll be blue.
It'll be a buble.
It'll be buble.
Buble?
Yeah, it's
Really?
going to be blue. Yep.
Elizabeth says the market I went to was a bust, not just for me, but most of the stalls. It was bitterly cold. Ambient temp was 3.9 Celsius.
Oh.
And the wind chill was negative 7.7.
Yuck.
Yikes. Yeah, that's kind of chilly.
I don't like that.
Holy wow. Yeah.
It's like it's freezing, right? That's freezing.
Well, not quite. That's
Almost, though.
yeah, Celsius, that's almost 4 degrees above.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, almost freezing.
Almost, yeah. It's very cold. Yeah.
Okay. So now I'm just going to drizzle some of this on here. I've got a brown, Bendak brown. I'm going to drizzle.
But just under 40 degrees. I had to look it up because I can't. I can get close, but not close enough to, make public statements on my between Celsius and Fahrenheit, because
Yeah.
we still do Fahrenheit here for most of our stuff. To our credit, though, on an Ange, we actually look at both temperatures when we can.
We do.
We try and we put a little effort into it. Linda, how are you?
We have friends that live all over the world, so
yes, we do.
we like to kind of understand what's happening in the world with weather.
Donna, hello.
Hi, Miss Donna.
Linda says it took me forever to get into this chat. That's because we're so popular.
That's
You had to
right.
wait for a couple million people to leave before you have room to get back in. Or, well, I don't know.
Or silence. I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna pour this on. This is like a gold. Not sure which gold it is. I just like to make a mess. And then I have this, I don't know what this is. Maybe it's like a brulee of sorts. I don't know.
Donna, I agree with you. I've just kind of eased into the nice relaxation of opening my phone and asking instead of, yeah. I don't, hate to say it, I don't go to the library very often anymore. I still buy a lot of books, though.
Yeah.
But I don't just like, oh man, that's what I need to do. I bet you that would, like on an anxious day, I should do that.
Just go to the library?
Just go to the library.
Yeah, you should. Yeah.
Because I used to do that and just go sit. And I would, so I was the nerdy little kid that would check books out, but it was kind of a place where I could go to escape, right? So I would stay there to read. So I would just take some books and you had to grow up in my household to understand. I'm sure everybody had their own version of this, but there were certain books I didn't want to bring home because I just didn't want to be put on that subject matter, in discussion. But I was I read a lot of I was reading books. I read Frankenstein when I was 6. Mary Shelley, at the same time, War of the Worlds, a bunch, many books at that age. I was at that kind of a reader. Anyways, but I would sit in the library and I would make a note of where I was in a book, where I stopped.
So that when you went back to the library, you could pick up. I could
pick that book up and go sit for another hour and read from that point. And yeah, so I had my little, yeah.
Yeah.
I was the nerd that, by high school it changed, to a little black book that I would carry around. But I had my little reading book, which was pretty much just.
You're so cute.
Yeah.
You're cute like that, aren't you?
Yeah, I was kind of a nerd like that.
He's a little nerdy. Now, I'm just going to put.
Oh, Donna, yes, I read comics also. I actually collected. I had a huge, big, thick photo album. Just the kind of the clear page. You lifted them up and they stuck back, right?
Yeah.
Which I found out later was the worst kind for this because they ruined everything when I tried to take them out and refile them. But I was I love the Marmaduke cartoons, and I would cut them out and put them in my book. Because I couldn't save the whole newspaper just for one, why do you clip out of the newspaper, right? But I did that. I loved it. Yeah. Kelly Smith, how are ya?
Hi, Kelly.
Here I am just yammering on.
I'm just doing some swiping.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got to up our production rate on coasters because we have some new things to stock, a new store.
Yeah.
Talk about the store again.
Yeah, it's called the Handmade Boutique. And
as in made by hand, not Handmaid's Tale.
Yes. And we're just going to be putting my stuff in there. So along with a lot of other people that are like amazing. So pretty excited about it. All right, so I have the Van Dyke Brown, a gold. I have the APs, the Alpha Pigments, and the Egyptian gold, the Alpha Gold. I have that blue that I made custom. It's like a turquoise and a blue mixed together. And then I had like a brulee of some sort that's under there. And then I'm just going to swipe on top with this white.
Nice.
And then we're just going to kind of spread, tilt them out. So.
That's nice.
Like I said, I've never done this on tiles, so.
But we're going to figure it out.
Yeah.
Because we want to do, some tiles. So
yeah.
That's it. Elizabeth.
Because I'm going to have tiles and jars in this space.
Elizabeth had acupuncture on her hip yesterday. Not as sore now. Awesome. Awesome.
Well, good things. Good things, guys.
Donna said, John had a collection of comics. My son has them now. That's awesome. Yeah, see, I totally didn't know how to do it to the point of preservation. So they pretty much got wasted when I tried to, move them to a more permanent thing.
So I'm going to move this over.
Kelly says, when I was little, my older would haul me to werewolf movies. You don't want to knock them all over and stuff?
No.
Throw paint and splatter it all over your face. And
I don't think we're going to do that today. That's not on the agenda. Okay. All right, let's just... I'm going to swipe left.
Yeah, everybody raise your hands if you have arthritis. I'm raising both hands. Yep. Okay, that's kind of cool looking, baby. Kind of dig that.
Just wanted something different.
Yeah, see, Elizabeth, we keep trying to figure out how to afford the $5 bazillion it would take us to put an actual pool in our yard. Then we would probably get more exercise because there are more hot days in this area than cold days throughout the year. And I love swimming. I actually grew up kind of by the beach, not on the beach, but very close. We used to ride our bikes to the beach, and I did a lot of swimming. No wonder I was chubby when I was little, but once I got old enough to get on my bike and go and do stuff.
You wasn't that chubby?
I was not.
You wasn't that chubby.
Yeah, you remember the pictures. And by the time I hit high school.
Yeah, you were really cute.
Because I was out doing stuff.
Yeah.
I'm a sloth again.
I love that.
That I'm a sloth?
No.
I'm lazy for you, babe.
Yeah.
I'm lazy for you. Oh, no?
You're funny.
Oh. That's neat looking. Yeah. So you're not just doing swipes, you're doing
I'm just doing a little
swipes.
I'm just doing a little something. Yeah. Something like that. Hope I have enough.
Oh, no.
Cell activator.
Those are pretty cool looking.
I don't.
Pretty nice.
It's pretty nice. What do you guys think?
Donna, you're right. She did say were.
What?
She said you were cute, Greg.
Oh. You were pretty cute. Yeah. He's still
well, I've got a contract with her now, so now she doesn't feel obligated to make me feel good. So.
You're funny. I swiped it right that time.
Yeah, I think we've told the story before, so I'll forego it this time. But she's the one that talked me into the contract. Mm-hmm. Not really. We actually.
I did talk him into marrying me, though.
No, that would be the contract I'm talking about. The point is, neither one of us had an issue with it, but it was kind of. But timing wise, I'm a real sort of. I plan I'm the spreadsheet planner weird person that says,
liabilities.
this and blah, blah. Yeah, exactly.
Liability
Liabilities
man.
and all that.
Yes, he's the liability man.
We go ahead another 9 months
30,000
and then start
years.
planning. And she's like, why don't we just do it? Yeah.
Yeah.
And to give y'all that weren't here the first time we explained it, the short thing that she did was she just told me how beneficial it would be if we married.
Yeah.
Because our taxes, health insurance, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. And I literally, actually started laughing at her because this was a phone call that we were talking about this.
I was out of town, yeah.
She was out of town. I said, why don't we just go this weekend or next, or whatever day it was that she knew we had open. She said, why don't we just go do it? I mean, because we just did it at the courthouse. It's not like we had a big, And I just thought it was hilarious. I'm just like, I started laughing in the middle of it. I'm like, no, I'm not laughing at the idea of it, but I'm definitely laughing at the used car sales pitch I'm getting. How good it'll be for me.
Okay. Get up and see if we can get this tilted off.
Kelly Smith had trouble this afternoon getting the lid off of a jar of 24 karat gold paint. Well, it dislodged. The lid flew off. The paint all over my carpet. Uh-oh, big mess. Yeah. Yeah, Donna, I'm with you. Put it under hot water. I'm assuming that we're both thinking the same thing, and right? But yes, it usually works for me. Well, most of the time, anyway. Elizabeth has a fantastic public pool. Times 3, actually. One is heated, plus they also have a large gym. Sweet. Oh, Kelly, I'm going to have to I'm going to run out of the room real quick and show you a pen that Angela got for me. It will speak for itself.
I almost didn't put enough paint on here. It's just not wanting to go. There.
Yeah.
There you go. They saw it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She got that for me. Actually, we were doing an event. Was the Pride?
No, it was just an event that the Knoxville Pride put on.
That's what I said.
Yeah, it wasn't like the Pride event though.
Not the Pride event.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not Pride. There you go.
Yeah.
And we did an event.
Still local.
There, and the vendor next to us, super awesome person. They sold
Sterling.
Sterling, yes. That's
Hi,
right.
Sterling.
I was like pumping my head for the name. I'm horrible with name people. It's like, what was I saying? Oh my gosh.
The pen.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, and Sterling was right next to us. So of course, we had all day there, and they had pins and a bunch of other stuff too. Really cool stuff, handmade. Was it belt buckles and bolo ties? Actually,
bolo ties is what
which I
they
remember
did.
those. Yeah.
The bolo ties were cool.
When they were like fashion outside of,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
that's kind of what I want from this. I think it's pretty cool.
I think it's pretty awesome.
Yeah. I'm going to actually put a little more of this since I'm stretching it. I didn't do that to the last one. And probably shouldn't have put my little doodles in there until after I spread it out.
Yeah, see, Elizabeth, I mean, she said her husband is also a spreadsheet whiz. I'm not really a spreadsheet whiz. I just like squares. I like things that resemble me. Oh. Okay, I'm comfortable when I can spreadsheet something, is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Schedule bills. I'll spreadsheet a calendar before I'll calendar a calendar.
Yeah.
It sounds weird, but when people, okay, here's a good. I just thought about this, and I never realized how weird I am like this. But when people, like if we're online and I see something that has any kind of math in it, I don't pull up my calculator. I pull up a spreadsheet, a blank one, and I do the formula on the spreadsheet and figure out what it is, whatever formula it would take, or sets of formulas to get to the answer that I'm looking for. So I'll have it down to the 74th decimal point.
He does.
There you go, Linda. You know what? Same here. She says it's hip to be square, but I'm round. Same here. How is that too much work, Linda? It's like, I mean, have you ever seen anybody use a 10 key to do like, ledgers and stuff? Well, yeah, exactly. That's kind of my point. Someone who uses a 10 key all the time
would say it's easy.
Just goes on that 10 key faster than I could do it on a calculator, which is essentially the same thing. But my point being, but if you use spreadsheets all the time, it's like I just click on the and I type it, and I got one hand on the mouse, one hand on my keyboard, and I literally one hand type with both hands almost. I'm a nerd. Sorry. Left brain sicko. I'm both brains, thank you.
I don't know if I like that.
Why?
I just don't.
I kind of... Okay, point to the one you're talking about.
All of them.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I super like this one. You can see the one I'm pointing at. I can see why you probably don't like this, because I know how your brain works structurally on this kind of...
You know what? I'm going to let it be. I'm going to let it be. I'm going to let it be. I'm going to let them live. Because somebody might like them.
Yeah, Linda, I actually keep track of things in my head to a point. I'm not good with dates, like calendars. Like, don't ask me...
Or people's names.
Well, yeah, people's names, but like literally dates. Like you could tell me what the date is, and I'd be like, I mean, I could tell you what today's date is, and I still have to look at a calendar to figure out how many weeks that's going to be away. Like I don't do that. Or like I'll say, oh yeah, that happened like 4 years ago, and she's like, that happened like
25 years ago.
Yeah. Like I don't catalog that stuff properly. I'm just real, yeah.
Yeah. I don't have enough pink in this one.
And I just tell people, and honestly, I say this somewhat in jest, but I actually say it somewhat seriously also. But I just tell people because I don't worry so much when or the details of how things happened in the past, except for the important ones, right? And dates usually aren't, but I'm just looking forward. Looking to the future.
He does do that.
There you go.
He looks to the future for everything.
We are where we are at this very moment, and that's really the biggest fact that we can hang on to. And, everything else is hopes, dreams, or hopefully, lessons, maybe at the very worst. Which is not always the case, but hey. Yeah, see, Donna, I'm a retired developer too, but I actually fully do old school. I never did the 2-finger typing thing, but I can revert to for different tasks. I can revert to one hand on the mouse and one hand on the keyboard. But yeah, it's a weird world to live in, I guess, that whole nerdy thing, because it's normal now. I guess a lot more mainstream than it used to be. But yeah, I mean, I guess we're just old enough that I am anyway. That the nerd I was, I didn't get invited to parties for my nerdiness.
Move. Move.
Time travel movement. Who's anybody here? Doctor Who fan? And if so, are you a complete and total Doctor Who fan, or are you of a particular era of Doctor Who fan? Because there are definitely and justifiably, honestly, justifiably,
I'm getting
both
stuff
kinds.
everywhere.
Huh?
So I'm getting this stuff everywhere.
Yeah, I like it. That one you're working on right there, I totally dig. I would have that at my desk all. Oh, I can't believe you did that.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh. Man, that actually still looks pretty cool, but like I was digging that whole.
Vroom.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Yeah. No, it like. But yeah, you did definitely didn't ruin it. You just changed it. But I was like, I kind of already,
Yeah, they're fun. They're
attached
fun.
myself to that.
They're going to be different. That's for sure. Different than what I normally do. So
we're going to be taking bets. The winner gets a huge thanks for us for participating, for taking bets. We're going to decide how many times and how long, if it's the first day, but if not, how many days it's going to take to sell these, taking them to events.
these aren't going to events.
Oh, those are going in the store.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there you go. How many days
How many days for them to sell?
in the store?
I don't know.
Taking bets from everybody else, and we'll have to come back to
Yeah.
this creation.
Yeah, guys.
To see who
Tell
wins.
me.
Yeah.
How long is it going to take them to sell? A week, 2 weeks, never? Let me know. Give it to me. Give me your honest opinion.
Kelly, I have not seen the whole the box series, Sherlock, the whole thing. I've seen parts of it a few times, but if we're thinking about the same thing anyway. Oh, I missed something here.
You always miss something.
Yeah,
Are you sure, or are you just making yourself think you missed something?
I don't know. I'm just so sad, confused. No, I missed something. I think it didn't come through to us actually, because it seems too far back to.
What are you talking about? You're trying to answer somebody
No, I'm trying.
that has already answered
Kelly
somebody?
Smith said, "Ditto, Craig. I see nothing from Craig within a reasonable amount of time." That's what I'm saying. I'm just scanning the thing.
Oh.
I'm looking for Craig's last thing, and it's not showing on our screen. It's not showing. Is what I'm saying.
Well, today's tattoo day, so he might be driving.
Yeah. No, but I mean, okay. What I'm saying is she's replying to something in the chat.
Oh.
She's replying to him.
Oh, gotcha.
Unless you meant Greg. Because if you meant Greg, then I'm looking for nothing. I'm thinking I'm missing everything here. Because I'm Greg. Craig is not me. I'm probably pretty happy about that.
Yeah.
For a lot of reasons. I'm probably pretty sad for a lot of other reasons. Because, look at my wife. She's awesome. Although he's got a, I don't think he would be missing that because he's got an awesome wife.
Well, Amy's pretty hot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They've got.
They got a pretty cool life.
And they got a nice dog.
Yeah, their dog is so cool.
So yeah, me and Craig, we're both living the dream. So I can see the confusion. I can see the confusion there.
Yeah, I like them.
Yeah. And it says 1 week or less.
Okay. I'm going to move these.
Linda, it's on YouTube. I've seen it elsewhere, actually.
What?
But Sherlock.
Oh.
But I didn't realize it was on YouTube. I think we can get that because I think we have the bigger subscription, whatever, right?
It doesn't matter. As long as it's on YouTube, you can watch it.
Okay.
And we have no commercials, so...
Yeah, I don't like commercials.
We have premium, so we can watch it without commercials, too. Okay, I'm going to do one.
Oh, the repair show is on YouTube. What?
That's fun.
Oh, Donna, because okay, Donna, Greg, why haven't you signed in for a review? Because my office is on the complete opposite side of the house, and I just didn't. But I will as soon as we're done. I go down to my office to do the new thumbnail and all that fun stuff, and I immediately start viewing it on both my other profiles, my YouTube, my work, and my personal YouTube profiles.
Yeah, Donna.
Yeah. So she gets the view.
Yeah.
She just doesn't get the live participation view, but I don't know.
Sorry, guys, I'm
Nice,
washing my
Anna.
hands.
Thanks to Angela's inspiration, I made a couple of jar lids last week, and now have people asking for some. That's awesome. Angela,
They were so pretty. I saw
she ran
them.
away. What?
They were pretty.
Oh. She said they were pretty. I don't know where she is, but she's...
I'm washing my hands.
Oh, okay. She's down the hall.
Sorry if it's loud, guys.
I can't even hear you. I didn't even know.
I forgot to take my speaker off.
Donna, she's got actually a whole regimen for that. It just comes and goes. The good days, the bad days. It's the asthma and allergies combined. She said you need something for wheezing.
Yeah, I'm going to the doctor tomorrow. Hopefully they'll give me some a breathing treatment or something.
Yeah, and that's it. It's kind of an ongoing thing. But thank you for that. Yeah, you're absolutely right. She does, and I'm. That's what I keep hoping for, is that they're just like find that like magic pill, magic, that
Not yet.
metaphorical magic
It's called living in
thing.
Tennessee.
Yeah. That'll just fix it, but it's better than it used to be, though.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, a couple years
I
ago.
have 2 inhalers, Linda. I have a maintenance inhaler and a rescue inhaler.
And yeah, she does have.
And I hit them.
Yep.
Something Angela, unfortunately, will fix it. I don't know what they are, Linda.
Oh, I was going to get it for you back.
This one and this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's your drink?
I haven't drank anything.
Oh. Okay.
I have this. That's my maintenance inhaler. And I have this. That's my rescue inhaler. But I wasn't this bad until I had COVID last year when I was in the hospital. Oh, I have nose sprays too. Yeah. I have something that starts with an F. Doing the best I can, guys. I am trying to stay well. Okay, let's try it again. Okay. I don't know, Linda. Well, when I was in the hospital, I was better when I was doing breathing treatments. So, I don't know. I'll see tomorrow what happens. But thank you for being concerned, I think.
Yeah. Woo.
Okay. So now
I don't want to look at them now. We brought them up.
I'm doing the black CA. I'm going to do some purple. Some Cunag. Blue.
Yeah, I don't know. All those names are so long.
I don't know.
I remember stuff, but I forget what each one is for.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Like the albuterol, that one I knew.
Yeah.
But for whatever it's worth, gosh, we've been through so much stuff the last couple of years or so. With
Yeah.
that there have been. I don't feel bad for forgetting some of them because the numbers have, enough gone through the different things.
Okay. I'm literally just creating stuff that I've never done before, so. Just having a little fun, guys. Having a little fun.
Yeah.
Didn't want to spin.
See, I like those though. I think
they're going to be, yeah.
They're
cool.
They're kind of psychedelic, actually.
They're kind of psychedelic.
Excuse me, got hiccups.
Yeah. I'm just going to pour some colors on. See what happens. I really don't like that blue. I'm going to try this purple violet. I'm almost out of it.
Yeah, I'm not going to repeat the whole conversation because you guys have a good one going on there. But yeah, but I will speak to it. It's definitely, even at this point, a couple of years now, I guess it's been. And it's something that, they just try so many, there's so many things that could possibly help you if they work for you. That you end up kind of just automatically, unless you're lucky, automatically going through a trial and error, like, let's try this, let's try that, let's try that. And it's just crazy. And I don't think we figured out whether or not, well, I will say this, I'm just going to leave it here, but we have found out a couple people in the chain of professionals and specialists that we have gone to, because that's a good list at this point, that we will not be going back to.
Yeah.
And for very peer-reviewed, scientifically conclusive reasons. But for the most part, though, everybody else really is just trying to,
help me figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah, and communication is key for sure. So
this is such an area that people that have never had problems with breathing, they have problems with breathing when they get here, and they've been here a while. So.
Yeah. Well, this is like the allergy capital of the world.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah. But yeah, if for anybody listening, if you're going through this and you're just starting out or think you might need to, be prepared for one thing. And honestly, kind of, my advice would be to foster this environment where people continue to try and be willing to try different things. Just try and get the best people you can get. That's an impossible thing to ask because I don't know how to do that. Do you?
No.
But yeah. Be okay with one effort being wrong. Just move on to the next soon enough. Be honest and look for professionals that are legitimately honest with you. As best you can. That's a tough one, but as best you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're talking about like all this stuff that has like really big words, and I'm not that bright.
No. So I've got gold and I've got brulee.
Yeah, when I stopped taking care of animals, I stopped dealing with big medical words.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah. It's just like when I stopped driving the road, when I stopped a lot of road work, I stopped learning how to get places.
Yeah.
I'm like, babe,
how do I get
how
there?
do I get there?
Where are we? Oh, that's so-and-so. That's where we are. Yep, that's where we is. Okay.
You're right about that, Linda. Yeah, yeah. One thing doesn't work for everyone, and it's frustrating. I mean, and I just joked about it kind of, but honestly, working with animals all these years, people come to us telling us for their animals, oh, this and that. My doctor says, or my friend who has had animals for years says, this one thing fixes that thing. How many cases have they dealt with? Like, we dealt with literally hundreds of any one specific thing in a year's time, and we did it for years.
Yeah.
And we worked with veterinarians that much more education than we do on the scientific side of it, right? And so here we are, this big group of people who are dealing with it in mass, realizing that not everything works for everybody, but I think people get hung up. They don't want to be wrong, or they don't want their friend or their family or somebody to be wrong. And it's like, sometimes there's options, and it doesn't always work exactly.
Yeah.
Like, it's not. There's no cookie cutter fix to anything.
Yeah, that's true. That's like Bordeaux red. There's Bordeaux red right there.
Yeah.
It's kind of a muted down Bordeaux red, actually.
Uh-huh. Here's proof to my my explanation on that scientific thing. I had a yogurt this morning, and last night I didn't get seconds. And I woke up today and weighed myself after my yogurt. Still haven't lost weight. So,
What's that?
I'm just saying.
Yep. Okay, so we're going to use black cell activator this time. Just because I don't have no more white mixed up. I'm just trying to use stuff I got. I don't know.
I think we need to get that futon.
Yeah?
Well, we need to get it, put it in your studio, because it'd be a good thing to have anyway. Just,
Yeah.
But that way, because like tonight, it would be really helpful. I just give my toenails somewhere to sleep. I didn't clip them today.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it's going to need an extra bed.
Oh, no.
To fit on.
Jeez, people.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Sorry, hope nobody's eating.
Black cell activator. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know what specifically you're referring to, Donna, but yeah, I've seen plenty of stuff like that, and is that the Ozempic thing? I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, but either way, a lot of for losing weight. Okay, so it's always very stigmatized subject, first of all, but the idea is that, again, so many different ways to treat it. I have my issues and reasons why I do gain weight and don't lose it, right? So I have my own challenges. They have changed as I've aged, and so somebody else's thing won't fix that. But I've never been, neither one of us has ever been a big fan of, hey, let's do this big, crazy, it'll guarantee to fix you fad thing. And I hate to use the word fad because not all of them specifically are, but they kind of come off as that and in popularity and in execution,
Yeah.
right? Like maybe the actual science or the original idea is a good idea, but it gets blown out of proportion to something else. Like, man, we just like try and pay attention every day. We eat what we think we can eat that day. We move as much as we can move. You know what I mean? Like you just kind of like, how is my life hurting my health?
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's not even
Adjust.
a question. Yeah, it's not even a question of weight.
Mm-mm.
I
Just
mean,
kind of adjust
we talked about
as you go.
yeah. So this is our medical. This is our medical. What's the episode? There you go. That's the
Yeah.
word. Again, I forgot how to speak English. This is our medical episode, folks. So just for
Yeah, if you're interested,
non-professional and
yeah.
unreliable. But we mentioned arthritis earlier,
Yeah.
and I had what, a year's worth almost of
Mhm.
PT for
Yeah, for
because I
arthritis,
didn't
yeah.
realize I had arthritis. I also have another weird anomalous growth weird thing on my shoulder that exacerbated that whole issue. But and you know what works for me? I talked to probably 50 people since then, and they all have a slightly different fix that's quote unquote guaranteed.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say all, but most.
We don't know.
Most of them will tell me, "Oh, do this guaranteed because it worked for me." Okay, but I'm not you, and that's my thing.
Yeah.
I will try it. I will try. I will always take possible solutions under advisement.
Right.
But I think we need to not get so down on ourselves when the first 2 or 3 things we
Don't work.
try.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
All of our bodies
try.
are so different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or,
We're all, yeah.
yeah. Or
Yeah.
that our doctors try. I mean, because I think we do that. We're like, oh, they tried 3 things now. And it's
And
like,
nothing
oh my
worked.
gosh.
Yeah.
And we get all down in the dumps, and that's its own
Some-
problem itself, and it literally can create that.
Okay.
So.
Some of my,
I like these colors.
yeah.
A whole effing lot. I'm just saying, digging these. I kind of want a set of these for my office. Yeah.
What do you guys think?
We could throw a little more of the orangey gold in there. I would put these on the chair side of like the
by the
guest
orange chair?
side.
Mhm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That end of the office. Yeah.
Mhm.
Because that would kind of match that color fade. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't think I'm gonna put swirlies in it yet. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Oh, I am gonna come around the edge here.
I am 100% trying to skim fast enough. You guys, this is awesome. We have this amazing. I'm going to go back and read all of this, okay? Please don't be put off that we're not responding fast enough to this conversation. But this is engagement, and I dig this. I absolutely love this. Yes, it's an art channel, and she's an artist, but she's also a human being. And this is some kind of, fun stuff.
Yeah.
Human beings have conversations about things other than, well, one thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. 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 This is like, oh, that's awesome looking there.
They're pretty great.
Yeah, you guys are pretty awesome. And that's one of the reasons you guys realize, we've said it before, but that's one of the reasons we love doing these on Mondays and Wednesdays.
Just the interaction with,
It's just
with you guys. Yeah. Amazing.
Some people would have probably stopped by now because we don't have 400 people in the chat. I don't mind because I'd be cool if it gets to that. Cool, great. We'll do another thing and figure it out. But we love this.
Yeah, we love this.
It's awesome.
Okay, I'm gonna try to tilt these bad boys.
See, that's just amazing. Really digging this one.
This one?
Yeah.
This one.
Excuse me, the second one you did.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know how it's gonna tilt, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty amazing.
Trying to do it to where you can see it. There we go.
Okay, I don't know what you guys are seeing, but I'm actually, which is weird, it's not normal. I'm actually seeing a little bit of the iridescence in the different colors, the blues and the golds and all that. So I'm seeing that sort of, yeah.
trying to keep this red up here in the corner.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, with you on that, Donna. The cells are opening up.
Yeah, they do that when you stretch them.
Yep. Well, no, but I mean, like, and I'm pointing at the picture of the screen here, but these, you know,
Really pretty.
And I just hit I keep forgetting this is a touch screen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the funny part of what I just said, folks, I built my workstation to do her YouTube stuff. And one thing I opted out on, because I don't need it for that,
That's pretty.
is touch screens.
Mm-hmm.
She got my old kind of utility all-in-one desk computer, which is a good computer, but it's also a touch screen. I have spent the last year and a half, 2 years, finally gotten over it, is what I mean. Or I spent the first year and a half, 2 years.
Not touching?
Like touching the screen and expecting it to do something. And I've got more monitors now, and this is literally a single monitor computer. It was a utility machine that I got out of an emergency after one of my machines died. And but now I come to this one, once I finally got myself out of the habit, and on these lives, I keep touching the screen, and I have to go back with the mouse.
These are cool.
Fix it.
These are cool.
Those are very cool.
Yeah.
See, told you.
Yeah.
So we need to, remember these colors.
Yeah, and I'll swipe and spin next time.
Yeah, well, because see that? Yeah, that's what I was thinking earlier.
Yeah.
But I think I want some of these for my office too, because
Let me try to save this red here.
Flavors every once in a while. Oh, Anna Schaefer, how do you finish the backs? I'm gonna go get. Yeah. Ow.
Yours, yeah. Get one from your.
Yeah.
He's gonna go get one of his. Oh, these are so sparkly. Sorry, guys. You cannot see that.
Okay, so I grabbed one, and I think most everybody here already knows this. Most of the ones I get are ones that we test. And, that being said, this thing is pristine.
Oh, yeah.
And this is the one I used, one of the first ones.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
So here's but boom, cork. And then that's her logo with a
Go down a little more.
little stamp thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they're cork pads. So
They're back there in the corner there.
oh yeah. So I didn't realize that. I'm just gonna grab a few randomly. But they're just she just stamps them and then puts them on. So this, it's like a sticker, a little white part comes off, peels off. And they stick. They're not, it's not, yeah.
Yeah, they have them on Amazon. That's where I buy them, Donna.
Yeah.
Yep.
And as long as you get good ones, I'm not going to say, I can't speak to
Not
every
all of them are good.
Yeah, I can't speak to every offering, but these, maybe you should hook them up with your store on that, right?
Yeah.
So they get the exact ones.
Yeah.
But they are pretty good because I've used mine.
You're welcome, Anna.
Yeah, like crazy.
Okay.
And to further respond to Donna's comment, Donna, they have everything on Amazon. I found things on Amazon I didn't want to find. Not going there. That was the end of that comment. What's that new buzz phrase they're using? Full stop.
Full stop.
That's all I'm saying. Full stop. Right. Yeah, Donna. So you probably have the same ones or ones at least the same quality because she uses the crud out of these things. But we bought a bunch of them at one point and then didn't make them, and they do. The glue deteriorates, and these don't seem to that badly. Now we haven't had any for 10 years and then tried to apply them, but
It's been a couple of years.
yeah,
Few years.
Now I'm looking at my little coaster here, and I'm like, I might switch back to this one because I love the. I have different coasters that she's made. I have like a stack of them, and I just.
Oh, I have something in this one.
I wrote. What do you have?
I have something.
Okay.
I don't know if you can get it with that. You need tweezers, actually.
Where you got them? Can we get my tweezers?
Yeah. You see it? It's right there in the light gold part. Straight up. You missed it.
Let me get that.
You didn't get the full thing.
Hold on. Let me get that. Keeps.
Yeah. Turn them. Like pick it up flat.
Okay.
There.
Okay. Woohoo!
I'll go wash those off.
I just yelled in there.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
That was nerve-wracking.
I don't have enough paint. Oh, it's not going. This is stupid.
What's that?
It's just not going. There. That's fine. I just kind of... I just kind of slid it over so it would cover the edge.
Oh, yeah. That worked, though?
Yeah.
Awesome.
This is why I wear gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't, because I like stuff messy.
Yeah, I don't. See, I don't like this one. I may have... Yeah, I don't like this one now.
Really?
I like that one.
I would say do that one, then look at the whole set. Because that one is quite fascinating to me.
Yeah. It's just, I'm not... Okay.
It's got some real rich...
I don't think I used enough paint. My thing. Because it's not moving a lot from the top. That's okay, though. A lot of people really don't care if they match or not. And this one's just really wumpity. Yeah, I feel like I keep getting white paint in it from my fingers. I don't know, man. Well, they go together. They all have the same colors in them, so that's cool. Okay, will you grab that off of me?
What?
This, so I can go wash my hands like with real hard running water?
Yeah.
Because I can't do this.
Yeah.
Talk to them. Tell them what you like, what you don't like.
She wants me to talk to you. Yeah, that one is amazing, isn't it? I'm actually going to put this back over here. I ended up with it in my hand, so we'll just set it there. Oh. Yeah, it is. It's pretty gorgeous. But you see what I'm saying about the other one that she decided she didn't like? It's got that same kind of red thing going on, too. That's kind of why I thought it kicked up. But, again, personal preference, right? Everybody sees something different. So... Donna, I don't go. I'm sorry, I've been out the room, so I'm kind of going up a little bit. I don't go out anymore. Just order from Amazon. Exactly. Yep. Yeah, it's getting that way, isn't it?
Okay.
Let's see. Now, Elizabeth, you ordered the 6x6. You talking about the cork backs? When they sent you the 4x4s and you had to return them? That's a good idea, Liz.
What?
It says, I have a pack of baby wipes, gets the paint off the hands easy, just buy the cheap ones. Which I would say, in the amount that I saw on your
That
hands.
was a lot.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, sure, wipe the bulk of it off with a paper towel, but then the baby wipes would actually probably clean it.
Yeah, and I've used them before. I just don't have any handy. I mean, I'm not in my studio. I have them down there. I just don't have them up here. So
We're just a mess.
we're just a mess. We're just a mess. Yeah, I think they're okay. I love this one. I didn't put enough paint on these, so I had to stretch them out. I think they'll be okay. If I don't like them, I'll paint them again.
I kind of think that I like. Oh no! If you don't like them, we're just.
They'll be Greg's,
and I will keep it because I like my input on screwing up that third one. I can. Everybody that comes in my office, I can go see that.
I did that. Yeah.
And they'll be like, "What?"
So, I think maybe on Wednesday, when we come on Wednesday, we're going to mix some paints. And Greg wanted to learn how to swipe on coasters.
Yeah.
So I think maybe we will like swipe and spin
Yeah.
some coasters on Wednesday, and you can do that.
And you will give the instruction part of it, and I will give the see if I can do it, you can do it part of it.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Yes. Right?
Yeah.
I love the colors too, Liz. Thank you.
I'm trying to learn. I've gotten to the point now where the few things.
I'm really digging the first set, though. They're really nice. They're really
they're growing, aren't
Yeah,
they?
they're growing on me.
I've got to the point where she's taught me, like, actually a ton. But she's taught me processes, and kind of recipes for the process, but not the actual painting or paint mixing recipes.
Yeah.
So now I did this today. This is the official announcement. I have now requested from the master lessons on how to mix different paints for different, reasons, right?
Yeah.
For different stuff.
Yep.
So we're gonna, definitely stay tuned because when I try new stuff, it usually gets pretty interesting. But I'm gonna start venturing beyond my.
Yeah, that's pretty.
I have an amazing teacher, so I think it's time that I, risk embarrassment.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, these are going to be great. Like I said, if I don't end up liking them, we're going to resin them and Greg's going to put them in his office.
Yep.
And then we'll start over with Greg's Wednesday. But I do love the first set. Those are cool as stuff.
I'm just saying. I'm telling you, man. Those are like.
Yeah.
Those would be blacklight friendly.
Yeah.
I don't know what they'd look like, but I think I'm going to try.
Yeah. Yeah, we will see about that on Wednesday. Thank you, guys. We appreciate it. We had a lot of fun. It was a long live.
It was so good to see you guys
Good to see you guys. We'll be back Wednesday at 6:30. Love ya. Bye.